Hey guys, girls, and snake lovers. Today I wanted to just do a overview on my custom built homemade snake cage. The dimensions on it are, it is 5 feet long, 3 feet deep, and 30 inches tall. So basically what I did is I just wrote it, basically made a box, a square box, and then Jonesy, sit down. All right, I made a square box, and I just went and wrote down all the dimensions that I needed, and then I went to Lowe's, got the 3/4 inch melamine, white melamine, which the reason that is good is because it holds heat very well, and it also has the protective white layer to keep moisture out, so it's really easy to clean. So basically, I had the top made, which is the biggest piece. The bottom is exactly the same, and then the back I just used just basically like 1/4 inch plywood, which I cut 2 holes in the back of it for vents, and then I made a long strip for the top, which is 1.5 inches wide, 3-inch strip for the bottom, which the sliding glass sits on, and then the 2 side strips. So basically the 2 side strips are 2 inches long, so you take 5 feet and you subtract 2 inches from one side of it, 2 inches for the other side of it, so it's basically 5 feet minus 4 inches, and that's how long the top piece needs to be, and that's how long the bottom piece needs to be. Bottom piece 3 inches, and top piece 1.5. So that's how you get what the door sits on, so it kind of has like a nice lip. And then, so for the glass, I just went to basically a local glass window company and had them cut 2 pieces of glass for me. I measured what I needed, and then all the way across, and then I cut it in half, and then basically it overlaps by about 2 inches. That way you can put a jeweler's, you just buy a jeweler's lock from you. They supplied me with it. They were able to get it to me pretty cheap. And then it also comes with the lock that locks it. It's really secure. There's no way my big retic, my girl, when she is big enough that she'll be able to get out, there's no way. So the glass is 1/4 inch glass. It's also really good for holding in heat. And then basically I just screwed everything together. I pre-drilled the screws because with melamine it can crack. So you pre-drill the screws, and then I screwed everything together. And then the sliders are just plastic sliders. The glass company gave that to me too. If you want to come over here and check it out, I'll show you a little closer. Basically, I hang the thermostat from the cool end, and the heater I use I got from it's a company called Pro Products. They make radiant ceramic heat panels. I'll show you where that is. Basically, I just ran the cord through the vent out through here, and it's just a big heat panel, about 6 inches from the one away from the one side, so it keeps the hot spot on one side, really well, and then she's able to go and thermal regulate over there. I just use basically like craft paper for the bedding, and then all the newspaper I have wadded up is because she's a little small for it right now, so I don't want her to feel, because retics can be territorial, so I don't want her to feel like this is her territory and she has to protect it. I want her to feel kind of like she has just her little spot and she has to protect it, and this is just what the spot is in. It kind of just helps with keeping her from being cage aggressive, which I don't want that. Obviously, when I have a big snake around little kids and a dog, I don't want it to be aggressive in that way. So that one's really important for me. And I just have the water bowl, everything, just a nice piece of wood that she can crawl on. Pretty simple. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I use the same thermostat as I use for my rack, which is just a basically one of these simple thermostats from ZooMed. I put the thermostat on the cool side, and I set it to what it needs to be, and that pretty much gives you the perfect hot spot And then it's about 80 degrees on the cool side, 70, 78 cool side, and about 84 to 87 on the warm side. So it works perfectly. Just have some fake plants in there, and, you know, just kind of some decorations. But basically the whole point of this is that it was really easy and cheap for me to build my own enclosure, and through some trial and errors with the doors and stuff like that, plexiglass didn't really work too well because it was too flimsy, so the corners were able to be pushed out. So I just decided to go with the glass, even though it was a little more money. It was it's a lot better, and I'm happy I did it like that. So if you guys have any questions about how to build one of these, I'm going to be building actually another one for my male retic. Not quite as big. I'm probably going to go a little bit smaller. I'll do the same length, 5 feet, and I'll probably, instead of going 30 inches tall, I'll actually probably only go about 22, 24 maybe inches tall. That way I don't have to have such big a glass, and it's just not so bulky, and it can fit in a smaller area. I think that's pretty much it. What else? I just use just some white duct tape to cover up the crude edges from the inside of the melamine, and it basically blends right in. Oh, also too, I got siliconed all the corners. That way, if moisture or she pees in one of the corners, it doesn't seep down and rot out the wood. So that's very important. Also, the vents in the back are very important too. You want to make sure they have proper proper ventilation. So I don't quite know what Dylan's doing there now, but he's having fun. Oh, you're a good boy. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a really good day. And don't forget to please subscribe, and yeah, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.